My name is Steve Wright. I live in Craftsbury. I manage the Albany-Craftsbury case for the two towns before the Public Service Board. By manage, that does not mean that I was the attorney for the towns. We had our own attorney. And going through the intervenor process, which is parallel to the party process in Act 250, which may be a word that more with which you're familiar, we had to request the towns join their cases, two border towns that were also border to the project. We joined our petitions for intervenor status. We were granted intervenor status, actually separate, and then we joined our case. We put the case together under one attorney. We went to our select boards and asked for some level of funding because this was representing issues of the town. With Craftsbury, it was in particular a water issue. Flashy streams coming off the mountain ridgeline that would be even flashier under these downpours that we're having, that are much more common these days. That was our particular issue. Albany had a similar issue, but also one of direct flooding because of increased flows off of that altered ridgeline, the altered hydrology of that ridgeline. The short story is that in both towns, the select boards would what? You can probably guess the outcome. When they were requested to assess the taxpayers of the town, what was their decision? No. We had to raise, in order to represent the towns, then, this was a private group, we raised and spent $160,000, two towns, to defend the town's interests, because the towns couldn't afford it themselves. That's the burden, in a small way, of what is placed on every town that has to participate. So is it fair? No. It is an attorney-driven process designed by attorneys for attorneys. It is an unfriendly process for the pro se person especially. But even if you have an attorney, as we did in Craftsbury and Albany, you have to pay your attorney, which means that every night you have to be on the phone raising local money if you can find it. It is an incredibly unfair, unjust, wrong-headed approach to resolving energy and climate change issues in Vermont, to impose that on our towns.
Okay, thank you very much. Very